Greetings everyone, this is A1. I want to thank everybody that checked out the last video. And if you haven't, I'm going to put a little link in here so you can check it out again. So of course I had another discussion with my good friend Bobby Ray. We were talking about why does Trump want to hurry up and nominate somebody for the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court Justice, her name is Judge Amy Coney Barret. I don't know nothing about her. Also, guys, remember, I am new to politics. I've always been in the middle. I'm like, because I agree with some things that the Republicans do. I agree with some things the Democrats do. It's just this year, the Republicans have done a good convincing, in my opinion. And so I'll be voting, with the Republicans this year. But back to the topic, we were talking about the Supreme Court Justice. And he was like, man, why did Trump want to hurry up and do it? And I was like, man, I don't know. He the president. If I was the president, I'll do what I want to do, and I'm going to do what I think is best for the country and probably in my favor. I think that's natural for people to think that way or to do that. I think we do that in real life. But not to ramble on. So, of course, I'm new, so I started doing a little research and just checking out some things. So I always wanted to know what, the past presidents did. So then, I found a cool video.
Is supposed to happen now. When there is a vacancy on the Supreme Court, the President of the United States is to nominate someone. The Senate is to consider that nomination, and either they disapprove of that nominee or that nominee is elevated to the Supreme Court. Historically, this has not been viewed as a question. There's no unwritten law that says that it can only be done on off years. That's not in the constitutional text. I'm amused when I hear people who claim to be strict interpreters of the Constitution suddenly reading into it a whole series of provisions that are not there. There is more than enough time for the Senate to consider in a thoughtful way the record of a nominee that I present and to make a decision.
So, he went on to tell me that, hey, Trump just wants a conservative court and he wants to run everything from the right side or whatever it is. Like I said, I don't completely understand that. I'm still gaining knowledge. I'm gaining knowledge from you guys. You guys have been wonderful. I appreciate all the feedback and all that stuff. So then I was like, well, if the Democrats had did it when Obama was in office, then what's the big deal about Trump doing the same thing now? I don't understand that difference.
29 Supreme Court vacancies have occurred during an election year or before an inauguration. In every single instance, going back to George Washington, the president has performed his constitutional duty and nominated a justice. And now Democrats are really brazenly attacking Judge Barrett for, again, her faith, mostly is what I'm hearing, for her Catholic faith. And whether it's Dianne Feinstein or anybody else, I think they ought to treat religion with much more respect. I think it's a disgrace that they can do it. Biden and the Democrats are desperate to distract from the real issues, which is that their party has been taken over by socialists, extremists, and probably communists. I think it's beyond socialism. I think it's a step beyond and could be many steps beyond if you take a look.
So after I checked out what Barack Obama said and what Donald Trump is doing right now, I don't see the difference. I don't understand the big deal. So what I need you guys to do, get in the comments. Please let me know what's right, what's wrong, why Trump should wait till the election, even though Barack said it doesn't matter, basically. So just give me some feedback. Give me some good feedback, good or bad. I enjoy it all because I love this process of learning about politics and educating myself instead of voting blindlessly like I did the first time for Barack Obama's first term. So I'll never vote again without being educated. And I also want to put it out there to other people. Don't just vote because, if you're black, that doesn't mean you necessarily have to be a Democrat. And I'm really, if you're black, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a Democrat. So get your knowledge together. Like I said, I'm in the middle. I know people are not gonna like this video. Some people are. It doesn't matter, but it's truthful and it's honest. And I'm a new voter. I'm new to politics. So I definitely appreciate all the feedback from any side. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like this video. If you dislike it, dislike it. Share it with your friends. I want to hear what everybody thinks. So please leave some comments below. I appreciate everybody, good or bad feedback. This is A1, and I'll get with you next time.